useless. Hi there, Matt Luxton here from Blast Fitness Camp. This morning, even this afternoon, been a long day. I'm just going to chat with Steve and Julie about their journey so far on the fitness camp. They've been with us now for just over 4 months. Okay, started at the beginning of October, and have been getting some great results. And I just wanted to share their journey with you because I think what they've achieved is fantastic, and I personally and everybody around them has been really inspired by what they've been doing. So what I'm going to do is, Steve, thank you for training this morning as well and doing this. Just a quick one. So if I ask you, Julie, first, perhaps when you first signed up for the program, what was it you were kind of worried about? Like, did you have any apprehensions, and were you worried about joining?
The actual first day of coming.
Yeah.
I think because we were so big as well, I think that was quite scary.
Okay.
The fact that we did it together was easier.
Yeah.
So a lot of respect for people that come
by themselves.
on their own.
Yeah.
It was that first day.
But it's a friendly group, really friendly group.
Tremendously so.
Yeah.
First day, meeting everybody, the worries went. Great group.
Yeah. What about yourself, Steve? Anything different to what Julie, in terms of any apprehensions?
Mine, because I'm asthmatic, thinking how could I deal with it, but you helped me, and obviously altered the program to suit, so I could do everything I needed to do, and it's got the results.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And in terms of obviously when you signed up, Julie, what was it? In your mind, what did you want to get? Obviously we're 4 months down the line, but what was it you kind of thought, right, if I can get this from this program, this would be great for me? Or
I wanted to feel better. I think we'd both been through quite a bit, and we were both at a low ebb.
Okay.
Weight had just piled on.
Yeah.
Just felt really depressed and miserable and tired all the time. So to me, I just wanted to feel better.
Yeah.
In myself, which we've achieved.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And in terms of that, what do you kind of struggle as perhaps as a couple, or, individually we'll do. What do you kind of struggle with before? What were you really struggling to kind of get a handle
on? Food for me. I was comfort eating.
I was saying, don't smoke or drink. I was on medication for blood pressure, steroids for the asthma, and other issues with it. All that medication's gone because I've lost the weight, and will continue to do that. But it was just a matter of I wanted to come off the medication, and my Achilles heel was eating. Simple as that.
Yeah. Okay. So in terms of the eating, because I think a lot of people get worried about going on crazy diets. Just perhaps give a few thoughts on what you think about the diet. Or I don't like using the word diet, but people do talk about diet, so let's just use that word just for now.
For me personally, it's taking the fear out of food. For the first time ever, I had an eating disorder in my late teens, early 20s.
Right.
And I've always struggled with the guilt of eating anything.
Right.
That's gone.
So it's kind of guilt-free now, which I think is
huge. And to me, that's a revelation.
And I'm never hungry. Being a man, you're out physically working, you think, I don't do lettuce, rabbit's food. It's not a salad, what you do. It is a proper meal. Yeah. You eat healthy, you feel great from it. And actually, if you are naughty and occasionally have a little treat of a cheat, actually you do that, but actually your taste is altered and you don't want to. You want to have the healthy things. You enjoy it. You feel so much better sticking to it. And when you go out in a restaurant, I go away to work, you can get healthy meals now. And there's a lot of sources, and when you go on the phone, you can find them. So when I'm staying away, I can actually eat healthy as well, which is the great bit of it as well. I look to do that now.
And you know what you're looking for as well.
Yes, exactly. It's simple. It's so simple.
Yeah. And then, obviously, let's go a little bit more on results and stuff, because I think that's kind of key, really. And obviously, I want to give you a great experience, but ultimately, part of that is getting results. And so far, Steve?
Yeah, I did. 4 stone.
4 stone loss.
So that's from size 42 trousers down to 36.
Yeah.
So, big difference, and it'll soon be 34.
Yeah. And Julie?
And I've lost 39 inches at the last count.
Yeah. Fantastic.
And I don't know how many dress sizes, probably about 3 or 4.
3 or 4 dress sizes. I mean, for me, those kind of changes, as we were sort of talking before we started recording the video, about people getting hung up on weight. And I think ultimately you don't spend the day looking at the scales, you spend the day looking at you and being the person you are in front of you. So I think...
I think your phrase is great. Do the best you can. And I always had an excuse not to do something. Now I have an excuse to do it. I want to do it. Yeah. And I think it's a mindset. If you get that in your head, you can get the results, and it's not that difficult.
Yeah.
It's not that difficult. I've enjoyed it, and I look forward to getting out of bed of a morning to come here, and I never thought I'd ever say that.
At 6:20 in the morning.
Exactly.
I have to say that it's different at home, isn't it?
Yeah.
You don't, that everything is much more lighter and brighter throughout your life.
And we're wanting to go on trips, and that we're booking trips
we're
and holidays.
We're much more happier, aren't we?
That's great. Yeah,
and then
well
the
worth
house
it.
seems much more happier.
Yeah, good.
Yeah, it's well worth
you
doing.
can deal with things.
Well, we'll
better,
continue
don't we?
doing it anyway. So
I think that's the thing as well. Like exercise training. I think a lot of people just think about the 40 minutes of pain that they've got to go through at that time, because you know it is tough at sometimes.
Yeah.
But I think if we focus too much on what's happening now, we lose sight of the bigger picture, and that bigger picture is far greater than, you know, did we lose £2 this week?
Exactly.
It's not. We've really missed the point if that's what we're looking at. We're looking at trying to change the way you feel, the way you behave during the day, and actually, like you say, the way you cope with
your lifestyle. Your lifestyle changes definitely for the better.
Yeah.
On balance, we spent more time moaning about how we felt, how we looked, than we did doing this. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
Our life was taken up with moaning.
Like you say, 2 hours a week of your time to do training.
Yeah.
And like you say, you can either do something about it or you can carry on moaning about it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah.
Anything
Best
else
we ever did.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Anything else you want to add in before we...
I think anybody thinking about doing something should go for it. The results can be achieved.
Yeah.
It's just a little bit of effort, a little bit of commitment, and the results are there.
And everybody is so supportive.
Yeah, brilliant. Great team, and everybody's so friendly. You meet different people at different times, and they're all the same. They're all here for their own personal goals, but one goal of everybody achieving what they want. It's great.
Yeah, excellent. Cool. Right, that's it for us for today. Awesome, as you heard, Steve coming off his medication, losing 4 stone, Julie 39 inches, and like we said, it's much more than just the physical, the mental side of things. I think people really underestimate, and the mindset of like kind of, I think you can transfer a lot of, you know, when things get tough in training, you kind of can transfer that through to life, and that's certainly how I feel when I have days where, you know, I've got loads on and I just think, well, you know, like I've done stuff like this before, it's been tough before, and you can transfer that across. So we're going to break off now, but I hope you found that really useful, and you know, if you're thinking about doing so, whether it be with me, whether it be wherever, just at least take that first step like Steve and Julie did, because look where they are now.